Hey everybody, it's Rob. Just wanted to kind of do a little video explaining. You always hear these people say, weed ain't like it used to be back in my day. To a point, they're right. It's not. Back in their day, if you look in the old 70s high times and they shown the strain of the year or whatever they do, it was all really loose and leafy buds, and I mean we were really just starting to hone in on different strains and stuff back then. They've done this for centuries, but we was getting pretty specified at this point. Well, over the years since then, I mean, y'all got to think it's been 50 plus years since the 70s. So through growing processes, natural growing processes, over the years and decades, we've refined these plants down to be more what is known today as hemp and medical marijuana. And medical marijuana has a high value of THC, delta-9 THC, and hemp has a very low value of delta-9 THC, but it's still the same molecule. Keep that in mind. But back in the day, it wasn't near as refined as it is now. So you had a lot higher amounts of CBD and a lot lower amounts of THC, and it's what you would know as a mellow buzz, or that's just what the old folks knew it as. And so when you hear that, that's pretty well right. So over the years, as I was saying, we've gotten into these very high THC strains, and when you go into a dispensary now, I mean, you want that 90%, 95% THC, and you're wanting a very low CBD value. And I'm great with this. I really love how we've perfected the market. But medically, I mean, the plant did more when it was back then. Whenever we just isolate down what we're consuming to the basic, I just want THC to take care of my pain. Guys, that's the same thing that happened with the opioid epidemic in Kentucky. I mean, everybody likes the pain pills, but you got to take care of what's causing it. And guys, that's where the hemp side of it comes in. They didn't realize this. They limited the THC, but they exposed this CBD side. And now we've got full-blown access to this side. Nobody's really saying what it does. So the hemp side is basically the exact same plant, but it has a lower THC and a higher CBD. So we know it's got the same stuff, but it's got the opposite spectrum of what it has been known as medical cannabis. So what we found is the CBD side does basically all the exact same things that THC does, plus. Now, it doesn't get you high. That's the only part it doesn't do. It doesn't offer you the euphoria that THC does. But CBD is the molecule that does the exact same things as CBD or THC for the most part, with exception, you can stack these milligrams. And when you stack these milligrams, you start getting real big medicinal effects. And there's all kinds of people had all kinds of different results, but one thing's consistent is when you take a medicinal amount of CBD, you start seeing other things. I mean, you start seeing the anti-inflammatory side. That's when you can take it as an antiviral and not have to worry about getting stoned all day, which, when people have chronic pain, I'm not saying you're stoned all day, because THC affects people differently, but that's a whole nother video. And if you all like this one, log on to my YouTube, hit that follow button, and give me some support. Comment on there. Tell me if you think I'm right, if you like my message, if you think I'm wrong and you'd like me to have a different message. But show that support on there, because that's where you're going to hear me the most.